Hi, I'm Jackie. This is the number 155 video I've made for my YouTube channel that I started in COVID because I couldn't find anything really good for older people in the yoga zone. I've taught over 14,000 yoga classes now. Before becoming a yoga teacher, I studied exercise science and psychology at university. My passion is helping you to feel your best into old age. Healthy, strong, fit, mobile. Pete said that maybe I should get my hair and makeup done before I made a YouTube video. And I'm like, well, I'm never going to make a video then because that's not going to happen. So I've brushed my hair and this is as good as it's going to get. I've put amateur makeup on. It's not about that. I'm just in my bedroom here in Margaret River, Western Australia. There's my window overlooking the messy bedside table, Pete's side. Anyway, it's not about me, it's about you. Today we're going to work on a bit of everything we need to work on. We're going to work on oiling up. We're going to work on a little bit of cardio with easier and harder options for everything. We're going to work on our balance. We're going to work on our strength, legs, arms, core. We're going to work on flexibility, breathing and relaxation. So there's a bit to get through and I hope you can do it for yourself. So be committed to your body into the future of feeling your best for a long time. Commit to this next bit of time, phone on silent, no beeping and blah, blah, blah. It's not just the teenagers, it's all of us just having things beeping, notifications. It's just like, let's go back to the good old days. Just your time was your own. So phone out of the room, you don't want to hear it. Plenty of water. This is for you and your body. Commit to your body and also enjoy where you're at. You're never going to be younger than you are today. So enjoy this young body. You're going to look back in 10 or 20 years' time and think how young you are right now. Even if you think you're old, you're not old until you get to your 90s. So starting with oiling up. So starting one ankle, both wrists, make gentle fist. And if your balance isn't great, you could just do one wrist and you could have one hand on the wall, but try to get to the point where you can balance the middle of the room. Other direction. Movement is medicine. Motion is lotion. Other ankle and repeating the wrists. Just open your fingers now gently. Other direction. Good. Rotating your hips one way. And then the other way. Good. Spine, flexing and extending. Flexing, extending. So that's rounding and arching your back. Squeeze your belly, squeeze your shoulder blades. You'll know this if you're doing all my videos, you'll know this one. We do it all the time. Have it in your everyday life. It's like a standing cat-cow, plumping up the disc, improving blood flow to the brain, getting the lymph, the circulation, gut flow, lymph flow going. So that's all very important. Sewage system, circulatory system, and the gut. Okay, don't want anything to get stagnant. Lateral flexion, side to side. As we get older, everything does slow down a bit. Blood flow, lymph flow, gut flow. And that's why we need these exercises more as we get older. They're getting harder, but we need them more. So keep persisting, keep committing, keep doing the work, feeling your best today, tomorrow, in a year, in 10 years' time. Feeling as good as you can feel. Into a rotation, twisting. Let's do a Qigong one. Like this. Keeping that reach to the crown of the head. Gently engage your core, but not too much. So you want to be strong in your center, but also nice and relaxed. Nice floppy arms. That little tap stimulates blood flow too. I love that one. Okay, and then rolling shoulders one way. If anything feels really good, just press pause and keep doing it for a bit longer. Rolling your shoulders the other way. Good. Nice. And a bit of a shake. Try to shake your whole body. Okay, good work, good work. Okay, we're going to go into a little bit of cardio, starting with a march, marching on the spot. Lift through your chest, don't have your head forward. Don't look down at the ground. And now you know what you're doing, so you don't need to look at the screen anymore. Hopefully I'm on your big screen. Now look outside a window and look at a plant or a cloud or the horizon or whatever you can see out your window in the distance, and make sure it's not down. So keeping that lift through your chest. So if you feel like you're getting puffed enough here, I want you to get a bit puffed soon, starting to get a bit puffed. We're going to do this for a few minutes. If you're not getting puffed, either go a bit faster or do a bit of a run. So I want you to feel like you're going to get puffed. Get the heart pumping a bit more. Your heart is a muscle that also we need to work on to keep it strong and for it not to get weaker and also shrink as we go. Like our muscles are shrinking, getting weaker as we get older. It's obvious to us. We can see it. We can feel it. Same with our heart, which is a muscle. That is not getting stronger. That's shrinking and getting weaker as we get older. But the good news is you can have a stronger heart and stronger muscles. You can be stronger than ever into old age, but you have to do the work. So if you're feeling like it's still quite easy, like you can easily talk like I am, you can hear I'm a little bit puffed, but it's not really challenging me. I'm going to come up to a bit of a sprint now. So it's up to you for the next 30 seconds. Go as hard as you can, marching or running. Get the arms going. Keep that lift through the chest, maybe looking outside. I haven't got one of those timers that people have, but that's about 20 seconds. Try to go on feel. Old school here. We're going on feel. We know when we're at our edge. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just keep moving gently. I'm just doing a little bit of a step across. So adduction through the hips, and there's a little bit of rotation through the spine here. Yeah, actually I feel my heart rate did get up quite a bit there. So that was good. So we're just doing one today, just a little bit of hit, one little hit of cardio. If you feel like, if you're very, very conscientious, press pause, do that twice more. So 30 seconds. Nah, let's do it. Let's just do it. You're here now. If your heart rate feels like it's still quite high, if you haven't really recovered yet, just keep going at your pace. That feels, so it's like anything. You don't want to strain your heart too much too soon. Just think about your heart doing the right amount for where you're at. Just going on feel. You know better than anybody. So if you feel like, actually, it's really hard, just keep moving at your edge. So I do want you to get your heart rate up again for another 30 seconds. to your edge. So really going quite hard, getting it. So if this is hard enough, keep doing this, but just try to go faster, or running or sprinting. 30. 20. 10. 3, 2, 1. Just gently step from side to side. You can fast forward a bit if you don't like this. All my students know I'm never pure yoga. It's just about whatever works. You can call it yoga, you can call it slowing down aging. 15 years younger, 90 going on 75, 100 going on 85. Okay, next one. One more. If you feel like you get your heart rate enough, marching on the spot, if you feel like that is your edge, go as fast as you can, or running. But you build up to it, obviously. If you haven't run for a long time, you just do. Yeah, get. And let's go. 30. 100-meter sprint. 20. Win that race. Fast as you go. Walking or running. 10. 3, 2, 1. Oh. Don't always do steady state. Once a week at least do something like that, and you might even do a couple more of them. Or at your house, maybe there's a steep hill somewhere that you find. So now we're going into balance. If you need the wall, just have your fingers lightly there. Otherwise, you're going to lift one foot off the floor. And if that's easy for you, challenge yourself by closing your eyes. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, I find it hard closing eyes, but you just need to challenge wherever you're at. I also am on the thick wool carpet with the underlay. Just giving my excuses here. Anyway, it doesn't matter about it. It's just about challenging your own balance, and you'll get a benefit. So other leg. So you can have one hand lightly on the wall, but try to take your hand off the wall. You can be in the middle of the room. Keep your head in the right place. So the old look at the floor, don't do that. Look, horizontal gaze. So optional, close your eyes if you're not being challenged. 10. 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, if you really concentrate, it's easier. So well done. Just a little bit of balance. One more for balance. One foot in front of the other. Just like you're on the tightrope. And look straight ahead, and optional, close your eyes. 10. 3, 2, 1. Other foot in front. Look down at your feet, get on the tightrope, and then look straight ahead. Eyes open is hard enough for most people. Some of you need to close your eyes to make it more challenging. 2, 1. Releasing. Okay, So well done. Tick, balance. Every day is good. The next one is leg strength. So I want you to just grab a dining room chair. So go and grab a dining room chair. Okay. If you're still getting your chair, that's okay. Okay, so hands across your chest. Make sure the chair's stable. Sit down, stand up. Sit down, stand up. Sit, stand, sit, stand. So for me, this I could do it all day. It's just too easy for me. So if it's hard enough for you, it depends on the height of the chair and also your legs as well. A whole lot of factors. The height of your legs, your flexibility in your ankles, your strength. So you can keep doing that if it's hard enough. Otherwise, go grab a lower stool, or I'm just grabbing a bolster. So that's gonna challenge me. So just here, maybe a step stool, maybe a yoga block or a bolster. So you just need to make it hard enough for you. So it is quite challenging. Get the job done. Sit, stand, sit, stand, sit, stand. My knees are getting creaky now. I'm 53. In my 50s, I've noticed a bit of creaking in my knees. Oh well, they're still working well. That's life. Positive attitude. Grateful for the creaks and the aches and pain. Maybe a few parts aren't working as well, but aren't you lucky to get old? Because some people will happily take your wrinkles and your sore hip and your creaky knees to get old. There's only one alternative to getting old, dying younger. So I feel like I've done enough for my legs today. Remember, there's just squats like that too. Okay, so press pause if you feel like you need to do more. You can put the chair to the side. 10 cut heel raises. You might need your hands on the wall, heels up, heels down, heels up, heels down. Let's do elbows in back pockets. If you need the wall, you just have to do your heel raises on their own. Anyway, just go to your calf muscles, feel like you've really challenged them, pumping blood here too. And then if you're at the wall, just come into the middle of the room and just do your bit more. We can all do a bit more elbows in back pockets for strengthening up back. So you don't want to be like this. And if you're already a bit like this, do more of this. Do this every day, at least twice a day. Just put it into your day. Break up sitting. Try to not let your spine be here. So keep it. That's one of the most amazing exercises to have in your life at any age, because humans, we're going more and more like this. It's really good for your neck. Nice strong backs. 10. Squeeze elbows in back pockets, release. Pull your elbows in your back pockets, squeeze in shoulder blades, release. You'll know this exercise if you're doing my videos. You'll know it inside out. If you're committed to my videos, over 155 to choose from. As of today, 155 to choose from. Well done. Nice strong backs. Well done. We're going to go into arm strength, and we're going to go into core strength and a bit more on our glutes as well. So if you're new to push-ups, you just start at the wall. So plank and push up. You can have your heels up or heels down. But for me, it's too easy. I don't have all day. There's too much to do. So I'm going to come down to the floor. So either at the wall or come down to the floor. Just make it hard enough for you. So you might be still doing kneeling push-ups like that. Just hard enough for your arms, your shoulders. And some of you are ready for full push-ups, but make sure you're not doing it like this. So make sure you've got good technique. Shoulders down, hold your head up and keep your back straight. Just take it to your edge for your arm muscles. A few with the elbows in. A few with the elbows out. Working the chest muscles and the arms in different ways, and the biceps. I find them so hard. They're really hard exercise, but you just don't want to get weaker as you get older. Just keep pushing it to your edge. It's very important to keep strong for lots of reasons. Metabolism, circulation, your brain, your bones, your independence, health, longevity, feeling your best. Yeah. Did I say energy? Okay, so that's push-ups, and then we'll hold the plank. You can be on your elbows if you like, or your hands. I need my yoga mat because carpet. If I built my house again, I wouldn't have carpet. I'd just have wood floor everywhere. Okay, so hold plank. And if you're new to plank, make sure you're not head here, make sure you're not bottom there or bottom. So have someone check you. I'm going to come onto my elbows. So you might start off with good form, good technique, 10 seconds. And then you build up to 20, then you build up to 30, and you just take it to your edge. You'll get to a point where for everybody, over 1 minute is quite hard for not everybody, but for the average person, if you can hold a good plank with perfect form for 1 minute, that just maintain that into old age. If you start collapsing, your lower back's tensing, no head forward. I feel like that's enough for me today. I'm feeling my muscles, my abs, my arms. Heart rates come up again. Press pause if you want to go for longer and plank. I'm sure none of you do. Maybe one or two of you out there. Okay, next one, side plank, very important. If you're a beginner, you start off with bent knees and a short hold, just like that. Not like that. Hold your head up. Some of you a bit more experienced, so that foot in front, the foot on top is harder. So just take it to your edge here. Till you feel your muscles are fatiguing in the waist, the hips, the shoulders, the neck is also the neck. So keep that length through your neck, hold your head in alignment here. Have someone check you that you're not here. You build up your strength in your neck and your whole body. This is a very, very strong exercise. I feel like that's enough for me. I'm into the other side. So take your time getting to the other side. I know some people, when you're older, it just takes a bit longer, the transitions. So just slowly and just take it to your edge. So remember, most beginners are, most of my students over 60s, you've got your knees bent like that. Just everybody at your own edge. Still doing the other side if you can. Just make it hard enough for you and long enough for you. And keep pushing it. Try to keep progressing with your body weight strength exercises. So you keep feeling like, okay, I can hold it. I'm feeling like I'm doing the harder one now and I'm holding it for longer. You start at the beginners, you don't hold for as long. Then you hold for longer and it gets easier. Then you do the harder one, the harder one. This is the hardest one, but we're not doing that today. I'm old school. I just go and feel. I don't really time it. I just keep pushing my body. You know when you're getting stronger. You can feel it. You can. Whew. Next one is back muscles. So I'll just show you this one for easier. You just start off with lift one leg, exhale, lift the other. So exhale, inhale, squeeze your belly, exhale, lift. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift your other leg, keep squeezing your belly and your glutes. That is easier if you're new to this one. When you get a bit stronger in your back, after you've done this about 10 times, semi-regularly, at least once a week, then your back will get a bit stronger and it'll adapt, and then you can start doing both legs at the same time. So don't rush into the hard stuff. That's not going to be helpful for your back. And then when you're stronger again, you do the elbows in the back pockets again. So your arms are coming up, so you exhale and you're squeezing your belly. And when you get really strong, which some of you are ready for, you've done the work, you do the full lift. So lift and lower. Lift, exhale, lower down, inhale. And then if you're still feeling it's easy, just do the hold, and the really hard one is squeeze your feet and your hands together. Try to have your ears level with your upper arms. 10, 9. You can keep coming up and down if you're a beginner. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Really good work, everybody. Release your lower back. Kneeling, stretch forward. Actually, the abs are going to release the lower back, but have a quick stretch here. If your knees don't do this, just do what you can, maybe halfway back. We'll get back to that when we're working on our flexibility. So we're still working on core strength, and we're into the abdominal core. And then we'll do a bit more for our glutes, and then a little stretch. With the abdominal core, you start off with easier. So you just do, see what I'm doing here? Knees together, toe tap. Keep your abs strong, don't let your back arch. And when you get a bit stronger, you start doing straight legs like this. So feet are up and you lower one leg and then you lower the other leg. There's lots of different abdominal exercises, hundreds of them, but we'll just do this. I quite like my hands behind my head and my head up. So that's an option. Head down is a bit easier, and some people like their hands under their bottom. Just make sure you're doing enough that you feel like you're feeling your deep muscles, but you're not straining your back. There is a bit of a pull in the back. When you feel strong, you can do both legs down, but that takes a while. Don't rush into both legs. That's quite a lot of weight there. Taking it to your edge. Don't let your back arch. Inhale, exhale, lift. Lower down, inhale, exhale, lift. I'm feeling like it's enough. On the last one, just hold. So some of you just holding like that, or maybe head down. Some of you straight legs, some of you head up. And we'll just hold 10, 9, at our edge, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, squeeze the belly, 3, 2, 1. If you have a resistance band, pop it on above your knees. I've got one, but I'll just assume you don't have one, but make sure you do get one for this pose. So you put the band above your knees and then you push out on the band, and that makes your glutes work, your abductors work harder. So I'm just holding bridge, but for me, holding bridge is actually a bit too easy. When I have the band, I can really work it, I can really push. Or just squeezing the muscles more. But I like to add that band. But so some of you, if you're a beginner, just holding bridge, that's going to be a good start. If you've got stronger, then you can do pushing into your band. If you don't have a band, you can do to make it harder and get the job done. get the job done quickly. Then you can do, for me, one-legged. Now that is challenging me a bit more. I'm going to feel my glutes fatiguing more quickly. So you want to go to that point where the muscles do fatigue. You feel like, oh God, I can't do any more of it. Like I've had enough. So that's what you want to do to keep building strength into old age. if you walk your feet forward and out, I find that challenges the muscles more because they're more lengthened, so it's a more eccentric. The muscles work harder when they're lengthened. It's harder to contract them. Okay, we'll slowly come down. Okay, so we worked on hugging your knees in and relaxing. So now we're working on flexibility and breath and relaxation. We can do all of that together. So starting to into 5 counts in, 5 counts out. So breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out, 2, 3. Hugging your knees in a bit closer, 5. And then glute stretch like this. So right abductor stretch. Slower, deeper than normal, breathing in and out. Stretching your outer hip. The lower back gets a release. One more breath. Slow and deep in. And out. In and out through your nose now. Left abductor stretch, breathing in and out. In. Find your own rhythm. Doesn't need to be exactly like I. We're all a bit different. Lungs, muscles, obviously, shapes of our bones, everything, ages. Last breath in and out. Make your way to downward dog. If you don't know downward dog, I hope you do. That's downward dog. Stretching out, lengthening your spine, upside down. Gently strengthen your arms, stretching all up the back of the legs. So reach your sit bones up, your heels down. Don't worry about heels down. Focus more on straight back and feeling a good stretch. Don't focus on whether you're flexible or not, or whether you're doing it right. There's no wrong or right. There's just different ways of moving. And if you're moving, you can't go wrong. If you push, you're feeling your body. If you just take it to your edge and everything, if you're feeling positive, enjoying it, loving your body, saying, well done, you're doing your best. You don't need to be good at it. Focus on how you feel when you exercise, when you move, when you push yourself. It's really good for your brain. Lots of blood flow to the brain here. Lengthening your neck after those side planks. Good. Quad stretch. So you can lie on your belly or you can lie on your side, just pulling your heel in. Working on slower, deeper breathing or meditative breathing. It's going to down-regulate your nervous system. So it's going to put you in quite a nice relaxed state. Parasympathetic. Rest, digest, repair, heal. The more stress you have, the more anxious you get, the more you'll need it. Just holding the stretches is so good for getting to the slowing down, getting to the relaxed state. Other side. You can be lying on your belly if you're more flexible, or you can be lying on your side. Try to get more release when you exhale. Relax the face, jaw, tongue, throat. Don't force, no pain. Don't force your knees. A lot of my old blokes can't actually reach. So if you can't, just do what you can. You just do it. You just have to use your muscles. Don't force Good one, everybody. Next exercise is kneeling stretch forward. Remember, a lot of my old blokes can't do that. This is how much they can do because the ankles are stiff and the knees are stiff because they've started yoga in their 70s. That's okay. It's never too late. Do what you can. Enjoy where you're at. No regrets. And don't leave it too late. It's never too late, but don't leave it too late to commit to your body. At any age, you can improve your health and your habits. And then Sphinx pose, very, very important. In my top 10, because you don't want to be rounded. So a bendy spine, a flexible spine is healthier, stronger, younger. Healthy young bones don't break. They bounce, they bend. So let's try to keep our spine flexible in this stretch, and a little bit lower back, middle back, upper back. So you've got to retract your shoulders. You've got to pull your shoulders down and back a little bit. Pull your hands toward your hands towards your hips, hips towards your hands. Reach your tailbone towards the wall behind you. Pull your chest towards the wall in front of you. And if you're more flexible, do cobra or up dog. So Sphinx is enough for most people. Some of you need to do a bit more. Find off your breaths. Looking up. Good work, everybody. We're going to come into relaxation and a lower back release as well as legs up the wall. So find a wall and just roll into it like this. And if you want to prop up, you can, or shoulder stand. Just hanging out here for a few minutes for our relaxation and releasing our lower back from Sphinx. Spread the toes as wide as you can. And then relax the toes. Close your eyes. And just let your breath settle into whatever its natural rhythm is right now. Just connected to the breath, in and out through the nose. Quiet as you can. Face softer, jaw, tongue, throat, whole body. Feeling your life force. Working on being more present in the moment in our life, enjoying every moment that we're young and healthy and alive. It's a gift. Life's too short not to like yourself, not to love yourself. Love your body. Wow, amazing. It's come so far. What you've just done is amazing. You're doing really well. Tell yourself, well done. I love you. Always work on love and kindness towards yourself and others, and focusing on the positives. All the things you're grateful for. If you feel like you need longer or lying on your back in Shavasana, then switch stop on your device, because otherwise adverts are probably going to come on. But please think about donating, going to my website, essentialyoga.com.au, donating for maybe $1 a video, because it's my work, 30 years of work, and you're getting value. So maybe every now and then throw a donation on my PayPal. It's on my website. Or become a patron if you want extra content off me. I email you my live video recordings. So that's really, really affordable too. And please contribute. and keep going. Keep going with your putting the work into your body, feeling your best, 15 years younger.